Oh, good afternoon. Welcome to the Hong Kong Sky High Group. It's Wednesday, about 11:15 a.m. It has been raining constantly here since probably 9 o'clock last night, about 120 mil of rain. So they've had storm warnings and everything here today. It's problematical whether the races will go on tonight. If the lightning and that comes into play and stays with us, there's a good chance that they may bubble the meeting. Obviously, the track's been downgraded. They've got it yielding to slow, but with that amount of rain, the track's going to be on the worst side of slow for sure. Big problem now, of course, many of these horses have never seen this kind of track conditions in their life. So there may be a bit of value now in some of these races because there's a couple of favourites that are quite short that, problematical whether they'll get through the ground. Obviously, the ratings have changed. Rather than go through everything again, I'll just quickly go through the new ratings. Now, these are for a slow track. Race 1, we finished up with 4 on top from 8, 5, 3, 1, 2 and 9. Race 2, 1 on top, 5, 4, 2, 8, 6 and 3. The 6 is an interesting one in race 2. Make It handles the wet ground better than most of these. At least it has raced on it a few times. There's one on heavy ground. Race 3, number 4, Heartwood finishes up on top. It's got reasonable wet track form, one of the few ones that have actually won on this sort of going. 4 on top from 11, 6, 1, 3, 7 and 9. The favourite is number 12, Man and Ming, obviously because Douglas White's on it. It's short. It's a bit of a risk in my opinion. Race 4 certainly hasn't helped the first leg of the TT if it wasn't hard enough already. Most of these have never seen any sort of rain affected going, so this is a complete and utter raffle. From a ratings point of view, and we'll be going probably 9 all ways in this and hoping. It is an extremely difficult race. It'll be 5 or 6 to 1 the field. 3, 1, 9, 4, 8, 6, 7, 5 and 11. Race 5 was keen on Croesus. Now that the rain's come, this has changed a little bit. It still comes out on top. It's a wide betting race, ratings-wise now. I've got 11 on top from 2, Diamond Elegance. Now, this one has got some wet track form. It's got no form at all, but it at least handles the wet going. Super Fresh also handles the wet going, as does Windicator Power. So I have in the ratings now 11 from 2, 5, 3, 1, 8, 12. Race 6, no reason to change my initial thought with multi-victory. It has placed on the rain-affected going, so 8 on top. The 2 comes right into play now with the sting out of the track, and Grimmy's still there. 8 from 4, 2, 1, 10, 3, 11 and 7. A bit of wet form around number 3, Precision King, and also Turf Magic handles the softness in the ground, as does now our Smoky Medic Swordsman. Two starts on the slow for a win in a second. Race 7, Winning Apex. It's had 5 goes on rain affected going for 2 wins and 2 placings. 9th, Galaxy comes into the chances now. It's had 6 goes on dead and slow for 2 and 2, so it comes into play. Galaxy Francis had 1 for 1. St. Yazin, it's 1 on a slow track, and Leo's Pride's had 8 goes for 2 and 2 on the dead to slow. So there's a little bit of change here. Finished up with the ratings. 6 on top from 8, 11, 1, 9, 2, 10 and 4. And race 8, Kyara, slow track winner in the past, It's got a good chance in this now. Beauty Lead comes right into the ratings now. 4 starts on the slow for 1 and 1. Probably get out in front. We'll sit on the speed. It's going to be a chance. Waymar Star 2 for 2 on the dead. Of the rest, probably Little Dreams with 9 starts for 8 placings on rain affected going must be considered. The favourite is Jungong. Now it's got reasonable wet form on dead ground, never seen slow. So, but it's a bit short. It's come up 6-4, 7-4. For me, it's way under the odds for what it's done up here. So happy to go around it. In the last, 9 on top from 1, 3, and 12. Got those sort of clear ahead of the rest. Small chances to 4, 5, and 6. Hopefully they will allow us to play tonight and put the meeting on. There's a little bit of value later in the program. The treble looks an interesting play now with a couple of weak favourites that we don't rate. The DT, it's shaping up okay. The TT looks impossible, as it always does anyway. But the good thing with that, if we happen to find it tonight, I'm pretty sure that there's not going to be too many winning tickets. And there's also a bit of value in race 3 with the top rater there that handles the wet ground, Hartwood, around 12 or 14 to 1. We might be looking at playing a QQP in that race. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck for the day.